J.I.V., welcome to the fucking podcast.
Man,
Wait a minute.
We made it, okay?
yeah.
Told you I feel people.
1 out of 37 promises, Eugene.
Okay.
Like, okay.
You know what I mean? So, J.I.V., 3-time Grammy Award-winning poet, y'all. Like,
Yeah.
and so this is from what I know of this man, right? You've been doing poetry since high school?
High school. Yeah. Long time.
Poetry.
Poetry.
So you got to tell people how, because I don't know how y'all grew up, but when I was growing up, poetry was the least amongst us. Okay, like nobody professed to do poetry, right? Like you wanted to sing, you wanted to rap.
I started out writing poems.
Come on,
I
man.
still, when I go home to visit my parents, I still have it's a huge, thick book. Now, the poems are trash. Let's be very clear.
Oh, okay.
I had to grow into it, you know. But I did. I started out writing poetry.
Wow.
I get it. Like if you can sing a song and write a song, you can be a poet.
Yeah.
Like it's music without the music, without the actual instrumentation. It's still a song.
It's
a
a
ballad.
straight art.
Yeah. It's
So tell us about that journey of perfecting that art of poetry.
Still perfecting. But we on the perfect podcast.
We are.
So this is a good time to do it. But I just fell in love with this art. You know, I was introduced to it in high school by my teacher, Miss Argue. She made me do a show, first show ever. I got a standing ovation, and I just literally life changed.
Wow.
And I just kept searching for that feeling. Like, I need that feeling again. So I just really just pursued this new love and passion and just went after it every day for a long time.
Yeah.
And so how long was high school? Was it a couple years ago? Because again, we already talked about black
Yeah.
don't crack unless you want it.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Well, this is, man, damn, I'm about to say that. This is my 30-year anniversary this year.
Third?
30.
Yeah.
Like 3?
Yeah.
3-0.
Like 1, 2, 3. Third year.
Decades.
30.
3 decades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
94?
30 years of poetry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Get it.
And so you just recently walked away with a number of Grammys,
Uh-huh.
which is the highest honor in music,
Yes.
right? And the last music video we watched, you know, you had a special young man work on that, didn't you?
Yeah, man. Best director in the land.
Yeah,
Mr.
who
Eugene Bush, E-Tre Productions.
Oh, my God, Tiny.
Come on now. Come on now.
What's on there, bro? This.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Tell it.
You know, I'm being Tiny. Okay, so
Jesus being
we
said.
saw a whole lot in that video. We saw you did what, the Grand Master at the Billiken Parade,
Grand Marshal. That's
Grand
the
Marshal.
largest black parade in the world. Second largest parade behind Macy's Day Parade. So I think it was the 90-something year. You know, so I was the first poet to ever be Grand Marshal. And they've had Barack Obama, Chance the Rapper, Aretha Franklin, Muhammad Ali. A lot of folks have been Grand Marshal over the years, so that was a huge honor. Yeah.
That was. Y'all give it up to Grand Marshal.
Come on now. I got a waiver. Yeah.
And what was it, a Bentley or what kind of car was it? Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce.
Double R. You said
Double
that.
R,
And a
yeah,
double R's.
Rolls Royce,
Okay.
yeah. It wasn't mine, but it was nice.
I didn't edit it all by myself. I had a little help. Thank God. Okay, so that's dope. And now the Grammy, J.I.V. So I've heard through like the grapevine that you actually started the category of poetry. Like, talk about that. Like, how did you create a category and then win it 2 years in a row?
Yeah, so, I mean, historically, there's been a spoken word category, but the Grammys, they define spoken word as any recording without music. So you had poetry, narration, storytelling, all these different things in one category. So I was introduced to the board. Ended up getting on the board, and I saw this problem, and I was like, yo, can we fix this? And for 6 years, I worked on getting them to split the category so spoken word, which we all know what spoken word is.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to make sure that poets had our own place. You know, instead of competing with audiobooks and
Right.
so the year before I won, I was nominated before it split.
Yep.
And I was up against LeVar Burton, Don Cheadle, Dave Chappelle, my brother Amir Suleiman, phenomenal poet, and Barack Obama. Yeah.
Who
So
won?
Don Cheadle won.
Cheeto. Okay.
Yeah, Don Cheadle won. Yeah.
You know, I talked to him yesterday.
Yeah. How you
Yeah, he was cool. You know, he didn't even mention that though.
Nah, him. Yeah.
I need to go back and tell him again. Like, Don, you didn't tell me you won the Grammy.
Yeah.
You know, these guys are just crazy.
What
Now,
he was
come
doing
on,
when
man.
you talked to him?
Crazy wild guys.
Tell me exactly what he was doing when you talked to him.
He was under his car, like changed his oil or something.
You see how quick Eugene lied?
Because he said he was like,
sense.
they're like,
He threw that out
there's
there.
something in my eye. I think it was the oil. Dropped in his eye.
Oil in the eye.
It was oil in his eye.
That's a skill.
Yeah.
That's a skill, being able to lie on command.
Yeah.
That's a skill. Put that on your resume.
I know.
Put that on your resume. Got it.
I know good people. So the Grammy, man, wow, that is an amazing accomplishment. Okay, and then the album you won, the first Grammy, was titled "The Poet Who Sat by the Door."
Exactly. That's it.
But am I saying that right? The poet who sat by the door.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Okay, because he's from Chicago, and so usually y'all be like the poet who sat by the door.
Oh, the dough. Yeah.
That's-
yeah. My
so-
bad. I didn't catch that one, but yeah, we do say dough.
You say dough.
Y'all say dough? We say dough.
Dough.
Chicago, we say dough.
Depending on who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
What do you? Is it door or dough?
It depends on who I'm talking to.
Mm.
We code switch down here.
Oh.
Yeah. It could be dough, it could be door.
So is that a Southern thing to code switch, or is
That's a black thing.
it's a black one?
When you are in mixed company, you know it. Come on now.
I mean, but here I used to code switch a lot when I did corporate.
Yeah.
Because I worked 18 years corporate before getting into the entertainment business, right? And so I'd be in the boardrooms, absolutely. I can't talk like I
Right.
want to talk, right? But when I became an artist, I'm like, people accepted me however I
I'm the
wanted.
artist from your vacation.
Yeah, I tell them all the time. I need
Y'all
all
all the time. Y'all.
All the time. Y'all. You know what I mean? And then when I tell people I got Asperger's, that really opens up all the doors.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Is that mental health boundaries?
Eugene, you do not have Asperger's. What you have is
What do you got?
a lack of restraint. That's what you have. But it's okay. It works for you.
Thank you. That's all.
Works for
It's what we're trying to get to.
Yeah.
We're trying to get to what works for you.
For you.
Okay. And so back to
I'm so happy I'm here on the Perfect Podcast. I can't. I've been waiting for this.
And so, Jay, as a poet, what made you get the confidence, really, that you could really make a living doing that art?
Man, it's funny, I really didn't know at first. It was just, like I said, just doing it for the love of it. And I remember, I would drive all over the country just to go do a show. I remember getting on a bus one time. I got on the Greyhound. Matter of fact, it was to come here.
No.
I got on the Greyhound because it was the Atlanta Arts Festival or something like that. And I got on that bus, came all the way down to Atlanta. I ain't had no money for no hotel or nothing. They wasn't paying me or nothing. So I performed, and right after I performed, I went right back to the Greyhound and got back on the bus to go home. But I felt like I had won the Super Bowl, getting a chance to perform, especially somewhere else outside of Chicago. So really it was just me just loving it so much. And then I remember somebody gave me $25 after I performed one time. I was like, you gonna pay me to do this? Like, wow. I was like, I can get me some Harold's, I can get some gas, gas was cheap back then, back in my day, yeah. But yeah, it was like, I was like, oh wow, I can make some money doing this. And then of course, more opportunity came, more money came, you just keep going. Yeah.
Wow. So you went from $25 to $250,000, like a gig.
I mean,
Seriously?
I don't count that man pocket now.
I'll be trying to count pockets.
Yeah.
I'll be trying to see how much money he got.
Boundaries.
Yeah, carry
Just
the
that
point.
you wear.
Research purposes.
What size shoes?
Research. That's research. Yeah.
What size shoes you wear?
Oh, I'm 12.
12.
Yeah.
That's about my size.
No, I like that. No, I say them. I like them.
And the nice.
Yeah, I like
we
them.
trade.
I like them.
I'm telling you, he got to be the richest poet I know. Does anybody else know any rich poets?
These were free. These were free. I didn't pay for these.
That's
Shout out
this
to
guy.
Joey.
Yeah. That's this guy. So,
Michael?
Michael, yeah, MJ. Yeah, I talked to him like 2 days ago.
Okay, you're giving. It's giving Eugene.
it's my dog.
Yeah.
It's
my
giving
dog.
Eugene, and I don't like it.
Yeah, he was getting a tune-up. He had to get a tune-up on his. Yeah.
Because Anthony was with the.
Yeah, Don. That was Don.
Oh, I'm sorry, Don.
Yeah.
Because I talked to Anthony 3 days before that.
Okay, got it.
And so the conversations should be running to
Yeah.
each other, Tiny. They,
It's been a busy week.
It makes
it's been a
sense.
real busy week. I mean,
I see now why. It makes sense. I just put two and two together. It makes sense. Yep. I see it now.
see, because I use my words, and in fact, using words, I feel like poets specifically, out of all the genres, gots to get the most women. Am I lying?
Don't look over
Y'all seen Love Jones?
I mean,
Isn't it sexy? Like they be.
yeah.
Poetry is like butter, like warm butter. Like when you spit it, right? It's like French. Voulez-vous essayer avec moi? That's how it sounds in my brain.
That was really smooth.
Am I by myself?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like that. So here's my question, J. Ivy. My question, J. Ivy, is: have you ever used a poem on a young lady?
Well,
Tell the truth.
I have written some things,
Not some things.
and I have shared some things.
That got you some things. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's good.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
That was good. That was good. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah.
So here's a question there, because you're not a selfish guy at all.
No.
No, not at all.
No, not me.
From what I know, right? And so, are you willing to share said words that you like? Is it a poem that's publicly accessible?
Oh man.
Eugene trying to get help so he can go pick up the women.
Yeah.
I don't need any help. I'm just saying, if I can speak French.
If you walk up to a woman and you say that, you will be committed within 24 hours. You will be in somebody's. You will be strapped in. I can promise you. You gonna go somewhere. You go.
That wasn't
You gonna go somewhere, but it won't be home with her. It won't be. It won't be home with her.
Well, I just need a poem though. So that's what I was wondering. Can I?
Okay.
Do you have a poem that I could use to be like
Poem that you can use
to get what I want out of anybody?
To get what you want out of anybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come
I
on.
don't know if I've written that.
You ain't written that one yet?
I don't know.
That's your next challenge. That's the next Grammy right there.
It.
It is.
I don't know, Eugene. That's
I'm
kind of
telling you.
intense.
That would be. You know how many people would use the poem?
You.
It wouldn't be the most viewed poem. It'd be the most used poem. That's what it would.
I see what you did there.
So y'all gonna write that?
Yeah.
He wants to help you write the next.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Instead of asking him, why don't you just ride the Grammy train?
Ivy. So,
Duh.
Yeah.
have you ever had a ghostwriter?
No, I haven't had any go.
Not to the bed.
I don't think the man who already has 3 Grammys.
He needs a ghostwriter.
I don't think he needs. I don't think you're a ghostwriter. That's number one.
Oh,
But number 2, I don't think he needs a ghostwriter. I think God pretty much said
he's got the
have is
gift.
good. Yeah.
I got it.
Thank you.
I mean, if you win a Grammy, you must be good, right?
He got to be.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think he got it sold up. Maybe help him with something else. You do yard work or
Well,
change the tires or something. Eugene is very loyal.
change the oil. Yeah, we might.
I could-
We got Don for that. Don.
Was it Don?
I think it was.
And Michael.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
No, real. I thought it was Denzel because Denzel was changing his oil the last time I talked to him too.
Oh,
Yeah, but
okay.
Why are these celebrities having such engine trouble?
oil issues, don't they?
I don't.
Oh, I tell you, I was out there changing the tire on my Defender the other day.
I saw that.
You see that photo?
that.
Isn't that crazy?
I saw that.
Y'all see my car? That car is beautiful.
It is.
It's not when you're under changing the tire. There is a
requires
luxury.
maintenance. Everything man-made requires maintenance. You know this, but maintenance is always cheaper than repair. So
I was deep.
Oh,
I was deep. Oh, yeah.
oh,
Yeah, write that down. Yeah.
that's why she's my perfect color.
Sound like,
That's why she's
sound like the
perfect
beginning of
color.
something special, you know? Yeah.
Okay, so could you write a poem that could get a handsome young man to get his co-host to love him a little more?
Oh.
it ain't a poem in the world, child. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jay Ivan. I'm
Just
sorry.
wondering.
Okay, maybe you can say something like,
Come on.
when I gaze at her, I'm amazed by her and the glow that she supplies to the atmosphere. A mere whisper of her voice tickles my inner ear. I laugh and then look into her eyes as a penetrative spirit appears in attempt to sickle any of my fears. My soul cheers.
Wait.
Soul cheering, man.
That was good.
Let this man soul cheer.
Every time that she is drawn near. Did you hear that one?
No, I'm amazed. She wants to keep going. Tanya never want to keep going with nothing on this podcast. Keep going.
All right, so my soul cheers every time that she is drawn near because I can hear the melody of her heart. She is the true definition of art. There you go.
Break it down, Jay Ivy.
There you go.
Come on. Okay.
No, let the writer break it down. Okay, because when I wrote that, what I was thinking about, I gave it to him. What I was thinking about was a warm summer beach, because that's what it feels like.
Right.
Right. Sand wisping through my hair.
Why is the sand whispering?
It's wisping. Okay.
You just have to let him go.
Okay.
That's what it,
All
that's what
right.
it
Just have
feels
to let
like.
him do it.
Sun beats down ever so slightly on my melanin, killing him.
Who's he killing?
Where is the Benadryl?
That I didn't expect that turn, but that was.
Was that wasn't quite what you said? No, it's just my mama would prescribe Benadryl anytime we got sunburn. Like we had Benadryl and Robitussin for everything.
Oh.
It does.
I've never tried it.
Y'all never heard?
I can't take Benadryl. I don't want to take nothing that's going to knock me out for 6 hours. That's ridiculous.
My mama's online. I guarantee you. Everybody on the comments, she is online. Mama, put in the comments if
What's up,
you,
Mama?
if you told us to take Tussin for everything.
Not Tussin, yeah.
Any other black people? Is anybody Tussin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ginger ale.
Cod liver oil.
And but the ginger ale won't work unless you eat a whole sleeve of saltine crackers. They work
The
together
whole saltine crackers and the ginger ale.
That's the trick.
with the ginger ale.
And you got to take a nap,
the most-
no matter what it is.
That's the most important part.
You got to
I'm not
take
gonna lay
a
down
nap.
and take a nap after.
Okay.
That is amazing.
We're getting all the remedies.
All of them. Okay.
I still think we survived all these years.
I needed that this morning after last night.
Mm.
Yeah.
So who was you with last night, J.I.B.? With that poem.
You don't know he married? That's a whole
She
married
was
man.
that?
Wait, what?
He's married. You didn't know that? She right there.
Oh, I didn't see the...
The one holding the shank?
The shank.
Oh, that's... Y'all give it up for Tari Teray.
Sorry, Tiffany.
No, you better come up here. Let him see you. Now, come up here and let everybody see you.
Camera time, girl. Come.
Y'all turn around. See, that's just Tari Teray.
Go on, baby.
And you're not just the wife of J. Ivy. Don't you have your own Grammys or something? She has 2 of her own Grammys.
And take the mic. Okay, come on.
You want to sit down?
No, I'm fine. You guys stay where you are. I'm gonna go back to my seat.
Okay, well, we just want to
Thanks for
acknowledge you,
having me.
Queen. Thank you so much for lending your husband, to us on the Perfect Podcast. That's very nice of you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Y'all give it up for Tari Tourette, please.
Sorry, Tourette.
Yeah, wow. So you're a whole husband.
Yeah. I was trying to tell you when you kept trying to make him.
Gots to be rough.
I'm like the best wingman ever, though.
You her best wingman.
No, I'm like I throw alley oops
To her.
No, Eugene. Focus,
Oh, this is
man.
getting deep. Y'all didn't know we was gonna get this deep on the podcast, but
You miss everything.
I throw oops, you know.
I see. No, as an artist.
Needs help. No.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I knew that. Tari, I knew that. I knew exactly what he was saying. I was just making sure his hat was on tight.
It's up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's an old Negro spiritual.
Come on.
It says, "It ain't no fun
Okay. Come on. Last word.
unless
The homies?
you
Let
know
him
this
say
one.
this.
I think I heard that one.
Unless the homie got some.
Got some.
Yeah.
That's really dope. That's really
That
dope.
sounds quite eloquent.
Well, see, and if you take that with the Grammy, let me write on the next poem album. Wouldn't y'all like that? If I wrote on the next poetry album?
Oh, they so nice.
No, she has clapped for everything. No. No. No.
Okay.
It stops here.
I can't have supporters.
Pack it up.
I can't be on
Absolutely
the next.
not.
I can't.
No, Eugene, you're so great at other things that I really would have
I
loved for
can't
you
put
to allow.
poetry into my
I would love for you to allow him to continue in his journey.
his journey.
That's his journey.
Just his.
God ain't called you to be no poet. He hasn't. And he really ain't called you to be no podcast host. However,
Hey, you see how he blessed anyway.
Hey.
we here now. We done broke into the space. So,
With the perfect podcast.
yeah.
Yes. So, J. Ivy, what is next for the poet who has everything? Sheesh.
Oh, I don't know about everything, but just creation. Just want to keep creating more poetry, more music, more albums, more film work. Got some ideas brewing. We're working on. So we're just gonna keep creating.
Any exclusive you can share with the Perfect Podcast audience?
No, not right now.
Okay. We don't want no legal trouble. Right. The NBA's working.
I ain't playing, man.
They can do that.
You said, right.
Got it. And how should they follow you, sir?
Oh, you can hit me on IG, J_IVY, the letter J_IVY, and my website, j-ivy.com. And I break dance on Wednesdays at.
Okay.
Okay, I was doing the Eugene again. My bad.
Okay, because I was with you and then you had.
I digress. I digress.
Eugene, I just can't believe you got a whole celebrity up here.
That's what I was waiting on the acknowledgement.
Your
Like,
credibility was shot before. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I was looking for Tom Cruise.
you ain't passed him on the way in?
I must have.
Yeah, so he sent a letter in. He said that his plane had to land in the
That's what that
airport.
man said. He said stop
Clear, and he
contacting
said he
him.
couldn't get here in
He
time.
said stop contacting him.
Okay,
He just said he couldn't make it in time because it was the distance was a little far.
got you.
Yeah, and he heard you was gonna be on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so he didn't say that in the letter, but you know,
Yeah, I talked to him like a week ago. He was making spaghetti.
spaghetti.
Yeah. And he couldn't talk because he's
busy.
Yeah, he's
That's
busy
important
cooking.
stuff.
He was busy cooking. Yeah.
That's important stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Eugene.
Just making sure you.
I'm just proud of you. Thank you, J. Ivy, for coming on this show and
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
redeeming Eugene because I'll be honest, this was his last straw with me.
Listen,
This was his last straw.
look, y'all
Save the day.
are a gift. Y'all are a gift. I love the show, the podcast is absolutely amazing. Y'all bring a lot of joy to a lot of people. Y'all have my mama in stitches. You crying, laughing. Like, this is what y'all doing is incredible. So, yeah.
Thank you, J. Ivy.
I'm honored to be here on the Perfect Podcast.
How about it? How about it? Y'all give it up for 3-time Grammy winner Jen. Okay, baby.
Make sure you write the applause.
Right.
Give it up for yourselves for attending the first Perfect Podcast.